Well, for Pittsburgh, as they come back out here, it's not going to get much easier. They have the Week 1 tie against Cleveland, Kansas City next week, and then they have Tampa Bay, but then Baltimore and Atlanta the following weeks.
Listen, if you're a defensive back, a secondary player, you better get your rest this week because Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, they're going to test you downfield. And that game with Tampa Bay looked like a gimme. No longer a gimme after what Tampa did against New Orleans. And then, who's that in the fourth game?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Renewing that rivalry once again.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. 4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, let's go.
They'll run at Stephen Ridley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Roethlisberger. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. They're pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
after the interception. Here's Tannehill. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Amendola. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Amendola as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanders now to kick this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up second down. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week one. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth?
Ooh.
Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. Now it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. An Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They got to get the ball in his hand somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
This is Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 31 yards there and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And this is Parker, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cameron Wake He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 44 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jonathan Bostic not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes able to get him for a loss of about 3.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
These two. One day. Middle. Quarter.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Jack 16. Snickers, you got to spin. Whirl. 8.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready? Who's ready? Now spin. Middle. 16. Jack 16.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Tannehill on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught.
Touchdown! Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Snickers, 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Ben on 3rd and long. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. Going deep here for Still. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And that will write a finish to this ball game.